Let's walk you through this week's assignments real quick. So click on here, click on the module overview. We're going to be talking about you are what you eat. The reason why I'm jumping straight to chapter 21 from what we talked before is because this is what happens with the chemicals that we put into our mouth, right? We talked about macromolecules before, and now let's go see what happens with these macromolecules, because we decided before that we find these macromolecules in foods. So what happens when we take these foods and we digest them? So this is the overview, and basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to read about that. You're going to got mastering biology assignments as usually. We're going to talk about nutrition. And then we're going to talk a little bit about plagiarism, because that's one of the other things that are one of the basic things that I think we need to make sure that we're all on the same page. Um, I created a checklist again. So if you click on the folder under checklist, you'll find a checklist here, and I'll still make a PDF from that in case this one doesn't work out to allow you to actually see the format correctly. Um, but then you go back in and read chapter 21 and 37 in the ebook. I'll still put the lecture in here for you to watch. Then here you've got, I like this one because he talks about digestion and relates it to actual foods. It's actually quite, it's entertaining, at least in my book. Here are the resources that you need to look up what you need for plagiarism. And there again is the resources page of the Google site that I make for my Bio 112 class. Then we get to the actual assignments, mastering biology. And just to remind you, to get to mastering biology assignments, you got to go back to outside to the main um, drag on the course content, click on mastering biology, go to mastering biology course home, and then this is where the mastering biology assignments are with their respective deadlines. And the other thing, this is also where the e-text is, right? Where you're going to read the chapters. Close this, open this, right? This is how you see it. This is how you find it. So after you do these assignments, then click on here for the drinking straw diet. And you can view the assessment here. And basically what that is you're going to pretend to be a nutritionist, and you're going to create um, a diet for 2 days with certain restrictions. Um, and there's a document that you can pull up that gives you a basic format of what this looks like. Let me see if I have it right here. Yeah, hang on, I'll show it to you what it looks like. So the document looks like this, and you can basically fill this in. And you're going to submit this. You're going to submit this filled in document, but you're going to answer these questions within this quiz here. So you're going to put the summary data in here and submit the questions in this via this quiz. And then last but not least, you've got the plagiarism quiz. And then once you've looked through those things, I guess you need to look at the assessment in order to, oh, you may have to actually submit something in order to be able to go on. Let's just see. Submit this. Sure. Again, remember you get these confirmations every time you make a submission. So if you think you submitted something, um, yeah, so you actually have to do both of those. Hang on, I'm going back because I need to actually fulfill both of those in order to see the optional materials. So we're just gonna, sure, submit this thing. Download. And then you'll get to the optional materials. And the optional materials, there are three things that are of interest. One is kind of a fun little eating and exercise simulation. When you click on that, it literally is a game. Um, where you can play. Um, you eat something and you gain weight, and you exercise some, and it's kind of fun. Click on it and see what it does. Um, and then more nutrition if you want to find out more about nutrition. And then if you want to find out more about those connections between um, food, organic food, agriculture, fertilizers, those kinds of things. You can read up on that there. And that's it for this week. That's the walkthrough for this week.